What's up, guys? So I have a decision to make. They're saying we're supposed to have a milder, drier winter. It's not supposed to be as cold, and it's supposed to be drier this year than we normally have. So I'm thinking, since it's warmer, do I push my wheat? I'm over here on my wheat field. I planted this into wheat, and I'm wondering, do I push it since it's going to be warmer so the wheat probably grow faster? So do I water it, or do I just water it up and just keep it for a minimum till? But I'm not sure. Watering does come expensive if you have to water a lot, and if it's supposed to be dry, then you're gonna have to water it a whole lot to make a lot of feed. So I guess I'm not sure yet. I just barely started the water because it needs a little help coming up. It got a little crusty. It got a little bit hard from the sun. I guess I put it in a little wet, which I didn't really have a choice because we were harvesting, and as soon as we got some moisture, we had to do something. So I'm gonna go to the end of the system and wait for the water to come on, check all the wells, and then head back to the pivot, change it back to forward, and let it water. I'm watering a little less than half an inch, just enough to keep it, enough to get it up. And we'll see. I guess I'll make that decision yet, but I don't know. I don't really want to spend that money in watering the wheat. You do make feed off of it though, but I'll have to think about it a little more. This here I planted in the dry. I mean, it's looking pretty good. It's pretty green already. So we'll see. We'll see what the other field looks like once it comes up. And we'll see what it looks like whenever it starts coming up. If it looks good, then maybe I'll push it, and then if it doesn't really look like it'll have too good of a stand, I'll just keep it alive for minimum till so my field don't blow. Water's fixing to be here. I thought it was. You can probably tell. There's some right there. Starting to come up everywhere. I'm just gonna give it a little help to push it. And see that row there has got quite a bit coming up. And this is beardless wheat that I'm hopefully, if we get enough moisture, I'll bale it and make some bales for people out here. People love that beardless wheat out here. Right there's a nice little spot coming up. I think it's about 60 pounds to the acre is what I planted out here. So the reason why it was taking so long for the water to come to the end is because my main pump right there, it wasn't turning on, so something's wrong with that one. So I'm just gonna shut it off for today, for this week, and just wait till next week to start it up, because I don't want to fix that today because I want to strip. The reason why I wanted to start it up was because of it being hard and the wheat not having enough strength to push through. But I mean, today it feels real soft. To be honest, it's actually still pretty wet. I see you got some coming right there. There's one right there and right there. There's one right there. There. So I'm just gonna shut it off and keep it off till Monday. So these are the bat and brushes we're changing. This one's already done. You can see they're all new. This one's done. They're all new. And these are old. You can see they're all eaten up on the sides here. See, and that's what they're supposed to look like. It's supposed to be that thick. how you do it is you take your impact, you remove 4 bolts, you throw the bolts everywhere. Come on. You take this metal off. You always gotta clean it. You always gotta clean it because there's stuff in there. And you gotta check what you have here. You got a bat brush. A bat brush and a brush is different. This is a brush and this is a bat brush. You throw those away. And then somebody blows it clean. And you grab your new one. And we gotta open a new box of brushes. And you just put the bat brush or brush or bat in the same place as they were. And put your metal back on and tighten it. So then after you got your new brushes and bats and bat brushes on, you want to make this gap bigger here in between the bat brushes and bats. You want to have about a gap like so. Once they're new, then they're longer, so you want to have a bigger gap so they're not so close together, so the cotton stalks can go through there better. So what I'm doing now is separating them a little bit. So, see, this one's pretty good already, so I probably won't have to do that one. It's looking very good. It's a lot fuller than my other half was, but it's a little smaller, so we'll see what happens. You can see that draw up ahead, that's just thick, full of cotton. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna do this all day. I'm hoping to finish today. The last couple times we've had to go till 2 o'clock to finish the field, but we'll see if we can't finish this today yet. And if we can, I'll let you know how many modules we made. But I'm hoping it'll make 10 modules. So it is 12:47 and we finished my field, and I believe it made 12 full modules. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna, as soon as I'm bringing the stripper home now. I just barely cleaned it, as you can see there. It's pretty clean, and so now I'm heading home with it so we can deep clean it in the morning. We're always gonna blow it clean with the air compressor. And so now after I'm done with that, I'm gonna go back over there and help suck up all the cotton around all the modules from it pouring over the sides when you dump. It just happens all the time. So you gotta clean up all that cotton and dump it into that last module and pack it in, and then I'll turn in my modules at the gym. You've gotta call them and let them know how many modules you had, and then they'll come tarp them if you want them tarped, and then they'll put them on schedule to get picked up. Alright. So, we got one. My brother is sucking up the cotton right now. Brown knot module number 2. Then we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 is still in there. So I'll call it in how many modules there were, or there are, and then they can come pick them up whenever they got time, if they're not going to be too far behind. Sometimes it takes 3 weeks before they pick them up even, so then a couple of days yet before they gin them, or sometimes even a couple of weeks after that. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you next time.